Nice. Tuck no-hander, backflip. And it gets so much amplitude.
Oh, that is going to hurt right there. Grinding along the
bike dial because, you know, we can totally expect him to just send it and do a big run, but
well, there's
luck like that.
The big backflip tuck no-hander. I mean, he had those wings out, so that was really nicely executed.
Oh, you were right, I think, Troy. Yeah, the flat spin 3. And I guess he just didn't quite get it straight.
Wow, that's
almost
the heaviest.
Like he did.
That's the heaviest tail crash. I mean, he really, it almost looked like he broke the frame. Let's take a look at this again here. Wow. No trick
Just
out of the wall ride this time.
Flick whip.
Little sketchy on the landing. Looked like he was struggling to get back on the bike, and oh my goodness.
Oh. That's a bit of a chin slapper. He did a front flip in the wrong part of the course.
Like a cross-up from my perspective down here.
Yeah,
so
we missed that.
And here's where he's struggling a little bit to try and find the bike and get it back
it looked like
online.
he got his foot on the, not on the pedal, but more in the rear wheel, which locked his wheel up and started to cause a bit of a muck, right?
And
so then he loses the speed.
Loses the speed, goes for the Superman, gets the great extension, and here's where he gets a little bit of a bump hard on the front. We see
his
foot got trapped right there. Wow.
And it's still stuck in there.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Tough luck.
Slips off that right pedal. And I mean, to be honest with you, that could have been much uglier than it really was. 368, heavy landing for Bearclaw, and he doesn't get the next step. That's too bad. Couldn't aim it to those
Yeah, Sam Reynolds though, hey? Oh, Darren's really having a rough run out there.
Darren just taking out somebody on the sidelines. 60 nice and clean. Did it happen on the landing?
Well, as you can see, the guys, they're on hardtails, so no matter what, when you pull the big trick, your head gets whipped forward a bit and you go, no matter what, when you pull the big trick, your head gets whipped forward a bit and you go, you lose your vision for just an instant, and that's just enough to get offline. I think it was somebody's mom.
It was somebody's mom.
I think I feel worse for the mom than for Darren.
Yeah, definitely. Where did this guy come from?
Where's Mount Albert?
Yeah, where's Mount Albert? We both said this. Hey, never heard of this kid, Brett Reeder, but look at this. Tail whips the big 8-meter drum. Oh, boy.
And our two leaders
are in trouble.
He does the tail whip, and it's just not perfect. That's all there is to it. Again, he just gets a little off. It's a hard landing when you're coming down on a hardtail, and there's not much room there for error.
Yeah, we saw him slip the foot as well, and gets on the brakes right away. And I mean, if you're going to crash, you might as well do it in style, and he definitely did it in style there. So, Bearclaw, Brett Reeder, Lacondegui, a few of these guys are going to go. That motivation, and Sam Reynolds took it to heart, and he really came out and exploded in that first run as we take a look at the highlights here from the first run. And hopefully we'll get to see that double-double from Reynolds again. There's meant to see that double-double from Reynolds again. Explosive in run number 2, or at least I hope so.
I hope so too, and I think Anthony here, he knows he's got tons to show. Reynolds here. He's just riding with such conviction. I mean, the double, first run, cold, probably hasn't ridden his bike for 45 minutes since the practice, and just bam, like that.
Yannick Grenieri here with that great tuck, backflip no hand, and then right here, just destroys that back wheel, crashes really hard. And I mean, I haven't seen anybody taco a wheel that good since Darren did it a couple of years ago at the Red Bull Joyride. So, unfortunately for us, we're not going to see Yannick Grenieri the rest of this competition. On that crash, he did tweak himself a bit, and he's opted to just take it easy, not risk any further injury. So it's too bad for him, but